Okay, let's go.
ஆரம்பிக்கலாம் என்ன வர்றாங்களே இல்லை. அனைவருக்கும் அன்பான வணக்கங்கள். வெல்கம் பேக் டு another episode of குஜாலா இருப்பம்
சில்லா கதைப்போம்.
இன்னைக்கு யாரோட சில்லா கதைக்க போறோம்னு பார்த்தால் எங்களுடைய ஷோபி.
Yay! Welcome to the show.
Yeah, you're the third guest on our show. அது ஒரு பிளானா தான் அந்த கெஸ்ட் கொண்டு வர. ஆக்சுவலி fourth.
Yeah.
அதான் நீங்க மேல பார்த்துட்டு ஓகே பிள்ளையா சொல்லிட்டேன்னா ஓகே சரி ஓகே the fourth guest. Okay. All right. So அது ஒரு பிளானாக தான் நாங்கள் கொண்டு இருந்திருக்கிறோம். இவ்வளோ அது என்ன பிளான் வந்து நாங்கள் பிறகு கேட்போம் அதை பற்றி. பட் முதலாவதாக வந்து என்னென்னா உங்களோட பேர் என்ன? அந்த கன்ஃபியூஷன் நிறைய பேருக்கே இருக்குது. Because on Instagram it's oh my god it's Sobi. And on TikTok it's a different name. It's Sobi Anand. Right?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is. Okay, my name is Sobika.
Yes.
It's Sobika. Well, that's how it's pronounced, but people get thrown off by how it's spelt.
Right.
So that's kind of why, because they like try, they end up butchering my name.
Yeah.
So I have to be like, it's Sobi, like the grocery store. If you want to remember that. That's not a Y. It ends with the I, but yeah.
All right.
I go by Sobi, but call me Sobika. Or Shopika.
Oh my
what
god.
People call me. Yeah. But like I have not heard Shopika in a minute though still.
But that's good. So we keep it as Sobi.
Sobi, yeah.
That's better. No, why I asked this because I even got that question from a couple of people. It's like, yeah, what is actually her name? Is it like, is her artist name? Oh my god, it's Sobi. Or what is it?
It's my Instagram, yeah.
I was like, no, that's just the Instagram handle. Because when we released our song, obviously I put it as Sobi Anand.
Yeah.
And and I think that's how you told me years back when I met you the first time. Okay, that's how you want to go by and stuff, right? But I got introduced to her as someone introduced her to me as Shopika.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's a funny story too how we met. Maybe you can talk about that.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
See if you even remember that.
The first meet with Steve Cliff.
அவருக்கு அது ஞாபகம் இருக்கான்னு பாப்போம்.
No, wait, you're talking about the Ariye.
Yeah, for TVI.
Yeah.
So TVI ல வந்து ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சி ஒன்று செய்தவேல். It was called ஆடுகளம் இல்ல சாரி பாடுகளம். ஆடுகளம் வந்து ஒரு படம் இல்ல ஆடுகளம் இல்ல it is பாடுகளம். So அது வந்து
அது ஒரு ஷோ ஆடுகளம்னா it was a dance show.
அந்த ஆடுகளம் வந்து ஒரு படம் இருக்கு. ஸோ அது இல்லை, இது பாடுகளம். ஸோ அந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் வந்து ஷோபி sang actually, and I used to do the recordings for TV at that time. So people will come to my studio and then we do the recordings and I get the tracks done and then mix master பண்ணி போட்டு they get it for the show. So அப்படித்தான் I met her the first time then, I think.
How many years ago then?
I think that was 20...
Was it 17 maybe?
Yeah.
Right? It was
2017 or 18.
18, yeah.
It's probably 18. I think it's 18.
Yeah. So then I met her the first time and then she sang Adiye. And then I was like, holy cow. All right. Right? So why the holy cow? I say that too, obviously, because everybody who follows Sobi knows, obviously, like she has a very unique voice, because on the low end la nalla idha paada ganirand paadakodiya females vandu perusa illa music industry.
If you ladies need a male vocal right here.
Male vocal appo naangala enna seiyradhu? Yeah, she can actually sing way lower than I can. And a lower than she can. Yeah. We'll make her sing in a bit too. We'll do that. Yeah. So it is crazy. I heard her sing. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy, right? And I was like, yo, we should work on more stuff and stuff. அப்படி சொல்லியே நான் ஒரு 2-3 வருஷம் எல்லாம் கழிச்சு அதுக்குள்ள கோவிடும் வந்து எல்லாம் ஒன்றுமே செய்யலாமே இருந்து. And then we finally started working like, what, 2-3 years ago? 2 years ago?
I think it's just been like a little over a year since we started.
So close to like, I think like a year and a half, something under range le.
Yeah.
Right? I think in the studio vanda pradhan you started, I think.
Yeah, like it's like you just moved here.
Yeah. So then it's 2 years.
Okay.
It's been 2 years.
Wow.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just started the third year actually in this place.
No, actually you're right.
Yeah. And I see it took like almost 3-4 years for it to happen though.
fell into place.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to move a little bit closer to you. So,
இல்ல அந்த announcement செய்ய போய்க்க முன்னுக்கு கொண்டு அப்படி மறந்துட்டா திருப்பி எனக்கு.
Right.
So this was pretty much like the beginning of it. But why don't you tell us a little bit about, because it's also going to be new for me too. So how did you start music? At what age did you start music?
or did anyone told you, oh, you can sing? Why don't you? Or it was
That kind of started on later on. I would say I think I started going to like Sangeetam, like Carnatic music, when I was like 6 years old. To Ponsundalinga Master.
Okay.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Our very own legend.
Yeah, but like maybe like until like 2019 or so, I went to him. But then like, yeah, in between then people would always be like, oh, why don't you do like covers? That's what it always starts with. And they're like, you should sing Vasigara, Munbiva.
Of course. Of course.
You know, all of those.
So let me ask you, since you learned Carnatic music as well, என்ன ஸ்ருதியில நீங்க பாடுவீங்க?
G.
You actually did sing in G?
Yeah, but like I low-key, I wanted to go. I wanted to go like maybe F sharp, but then teacher would be like, you know, like everyone's singing at
I was
G.
just about to say, you didn't have one-on-one
Sometimes
sessions,
she bumped
right?
the G sharp.
Oh my God. You are probably able to sing the octave
It's
lower.
fine, but then it gets really awkward for me when I go to like Ma.
Okay,
And then Pa, I'm like,
yeah, that's why I said you could have just sang the octave lower. When it's G sharp.
No, I just like, I'm the Pa. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I can see that happened a lot. But yeah, the group class obviously it can be accommodated. That
Like
you sing
she
it like
literally,
F or E
she
or
used her falsetto too.
yeah.
But so I did falsetto. She's like, no, apdi illa. You have to do with your throat. I'm like, oh.
Okay, so how did you explore afterwards? Okay, from singing Carnatic music and stuff. அதுல இருந்து அப்படி நீங்க ஓகே சினிமா சாங்ஸ் பாட போறேன் இல்லாட்டி எனக்கு கூட வெஸ்டர்னா பாடுறதுக்கு கூட skills இருக்கு. Okay, I'm not saying you don't have skills in Carnatic, but I think your forte is more towards that type of
honestly,
music, more like R&B and
I
that
feel
type,
that way too,
right?
you know? Like as much as I love Carnatic or just like listening to it, or like any like, you know, the Shreya Ghoshal, that kind of songs, for sure. Like I definitely liked it more, but like I just felt like when I kind of sing it, I feel like I'm kind of straining it.
Right.
And then I'm like, shoot, like I don't want to ruin the song that way, right? But like I didn't realize that till later, that you could just bring it down to how you want to sing it, the way you want to sing it, and put your own spin on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Just something in between. Good. You brought up a very important point.
Yeah.
Because also like bunch of people that come for me for like voice training and stuff, or even when they come to do covers and whatever, that's the issue I see. Like that understanding. They think when they sing a song, they have to sing it in the original scale, and they have to sound like the original singer. I'm like, if that's the case, I can just listen to it on YouTube. I don't need you to sing it.
Yeah.
No one needs you to sing it then, or do a cover. Like, what does cover mean? Right? Understand the term cover first. Like, you're covering something that's already existing or that's already happening, or whatever, in what term you use it. But நீங்க video coverage cover பண்ணனும்னா ஒரு event cover பண்ணனும்னா அது நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறத நீங்க capture பண்ண போறீங்க. So when you cover a song, it's technically okay, whatever is already there, you're redoing it.
Yeah.
Right? So you should do it in your own style. And a lot of people think, okay, I have to sound like the original.
Exact the same.
Yeah. So a lot of parents put that in the kids' mind as well. So some kids come and be like, yeah, my mom wants me to sing this song, but I can't sing it this high. I want to lower it, but they say no, it has to sound like the original. I said if they want you to sound like the original, tell them to listen to the original.
Right.
You don't need to sing it, right? So obviously a lot of parents will be like, yeah, what the heck, right? So they don't like me saying that. But the thing is, like you said, இப்போ உங்களோட range is more towards the lower end. So why am I forcing you to sing like in Shreya Ghoshal range?
Yeah.
You can sing her song in your style, and it will give it like a complete
People
different.
think that like just because they have a higher like register or like whatever, like they have a better range or they have better vocals, but it's not exactly.
I mean, everybody has technically like the same range. It just shifts like for some people. Most women, it is more in the higher scales, and for,
I mean, there's
for
Cher,
few,
and then there's Ariana Grande.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Obviously, there's like extraordinary people who can sing super low and also super high. That's there as well, but that's pretty rare, right?
Yeah.
But if in case, obviously your range can also be like 3 octaves or 3.5 octaves, but it doesn't have to go like super high. It can be more in the scale in the lower end, right?
Yeah.
But you can still cover the same amount of notes.
Exactly.
And I think that is something a lot of people don't understand, right? And the பாட்டுங்களுக்கு எப்படி நாங்க கேட்டு பழகி இருக்கிறோமோ அப்படிதான் அது இருக்கணும்.
Yeah, but when I watch covers or listen to covers, I always enjoy seeing, oh, இவளோட style இப்படி இருக்கு. They give a lot of variety. So imagine you love certain songs and then you watch that in different covers and stuff. It's enjoyable. I don't know why.
Of course, இப்ப SPB பாடின பாட்டை வந்து இப்ப நீங்க ஸ்ரீனிவாச பாட வச்சீங்கன்னா இல்லாட்டி KJS பாட வச்சீங்கன்னா இல்லாட்டி கார்த்திக பாட ஹரிச்சரன் பாட வச்சீங்கன்னா they're not going to sing it exactly what SPB did. They're going to do it in their own style. You're going to be influenced by it, but they're going to sing it in their own style. When you see like people like Benny Dial, he takes like songs of SPB or he takes songs of Hariharan. He sings it in his own style. Because Benny is Benny. He doesn't need to sound like Hariharan or he doesn't need to sound like whoever, right? So when they even sing other people's songs, they do it in their own style, and that is what's important. But அந்த பாட்டை உங்களுக்கு தந்திருந்தா நீங்க அப்படி அதை பாடுவீங்க, right?
Exactly,
So saying all this, we're going to lead into us working together on your covers and stuff. And then I'm sure whoever is watching right now, illa konja peravathu Sobi the covers paathirupinga, and you guys obviously have noticed, I hope, we put like a complete different spin to the actual song. Right? And why don't we speak about that, how that all started, like we are starting to work together.
Well, the first cover that I did was other than that, the Yene Matrum Kazali. Well, that was like I wanted to do that for my cousin's wedding. Shout out Kajina.
I remember that's how you approached me first. You're like, we were planning this for so long, but can we start with this for my cousin's wedding and stuff, right? We got into this regular sessions and stuff like that.
So it started with that, and then even for that we were like, oh, can we do it like slower, more mellow, even though like because that song is more like it actually has like a fast tempo to it.
It seems like a slow song, but like music wise it's a little more energetic.
And a lot of people really liked that spin on it too, with how like mellow it was. Like it was just like a very chill cover.
We also took like cliche songs. What I mean by cliche songs is like what people would expect Sobi to sing.
Oh my god, the Margali Pure. Oh my god, I can do that. Okay, I can pronounce that. But no, they had to kill me in the comments.
I'm not even talking about Margali Pure. I'm talking about songs like Bombay Jayashree in the songs. The songs so people would obviously expect, Sobi's range is like in the lower register more, so she should sing songs like Vasigara. She should sing like Unsiribine, stuff like that, right? So did that at some
Which
point
I did do a cover for all of them.
She did. That's why I said we did choose like the cliche songs as well.
But I'm going to take Malipu and sing it in a C or a C sharp.
Because that's her range. She's going to do it. But did you ever get annoyed when people ask you for the same songs? Like, was there at some point in life you feel like, screw you?
I still don't have a... But I still never did like Munbeva and all that. I don't think I've ever done a cover for that.
She's lying, it's coming. Anyways, that's on a side note.
Okay. I like to...
it hasn't been released yet, so okay.
But I also like to sing in different languages and stuff. And I love like just to learn different languages or different cultures, exploring them and all that. So I've been doing like like our Inkim and what's the other song that was with it?
Did you not do
Ninjanile?
Yeah, right.
But
you guys should definitely check out those covers. Like go to her profile. And because of other reasons, we don't need to talk about that again because millions of you asked me, or not millions, but hundreds of you asked me these questions already. Because my account got banned, so all of her covers got deleted. For whatever reason, Meta, I don't know what the heck. Right, okay, you banning me is one thing, but why like remove stuff that I was collaborating on, which I didn't even post. But anyways, that's a mystery. I think they don't probably know about this either, so... maybe if someone from Meta is watching this, which I also doubt, please let me know what the hell happened there. So she will be reposting those covers one by one. She started that, but you should check those covers out. And like I'm very happy about those covers because we completely did a different spin on it. Especially like Alahi Asura, we did that.
Yeah.
And we kind of kept the vibe, right?
Yeah,
we kind of kept the vibe, but we went more hardcore into it, right?
Yes.
And and that's a fun part for me to work with you because you have that uniqueness in your voice, and it's so much fun to work and then to explore also different stuff musically that doesn't necessarily work for everyone else, right? And I
like how
cool.
you change it all up like that too.
Well, it should be, right? So I just, like I said, I interpret it in the way, okay, if I was given the song or someone composed the melody and gave it to me, how would I do the music for it? Obviously, again, you're influenced by the original, but it's good to always try to do your own take on it. And that's what I obviously encourage for all the singers, including you, obviously, to put your own style to it. So on the part of, okay, it should be like, okay, this is the Sobi version of this song. So that's how people should feel, right? All right. So
we could say that all your covers, the singing, it's pinned off with Steve, or have you done anything like?
Yeah, no, like any kind of production cover was you guys.
Or did you post on your own?
She did like sing with karaoke tracks and stuff like that, man. Yeah.
Shout out Smule. My Smule fam. No, I do know, like I do have a lot of like Smule friends and stuff. So that's fun. But it's just like, again, like when I do those, like, there's like these live jams, there's like just like collaborations, I make a recording and other people can join me or I can join them and stuff like that. But of course, it's not the best of technologies, singing into a mic like this. But like,
I saw those ones.
Whatever, you put yourself still out there, and then I mean, you have to start
people got
somewhere,
annoyed,
right?
or they're like, "Yo, why don't you like do proper covers? Like, why are you?" Or like shoot outside, like beside a waterfall or something. Like, okay.
All right. You're going to sponsor the trip to the waterfall? I mean, you have to start somewhere, and you did that, obviously. And But that's why we also, like, I told you also in one of our sessions, like, you have to bring back the live stuff. Because I like that the raw, just the raw, like, late night covers that you post sometimes, but you can tell, okay, it's like 2 a.m., everybody's sleeping. She's somehow trying to put out the cover kind of thing. You can tell.
Like I had like those random Snapchat archives too. Just like, it's like, like, like the flashback?
Yeah.
Where it's 1 year ago today. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I did this. But that's why I said, okay, I kind of miss like seeing you do those raw type of stuff. And that's why we should bring back those live covers. Yeah. So that's what I meant by One Beva's coming. Yeah, it's part of the live series, right? So which is very important. That's what I wanted to talk about as well, because something that is quite new, I would say, because it's obviously just happening for the past, I would say 30, 40 years maybe. Not even 30, 40 years. But the term of performing artist and recording artist, right? It was not such thing back in the days. It was not a thing. Because இப்போ பழைய concerts நீங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, let's be இப்போ பழைய இளையராஜான concerts or இப்போ தேவாண்ட concert, whatever it is, பழைய concerts நீங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, it's not like they were like performing. Yeah, they were singing live, but when we talk about performing, it's like, like owning the stage, engaging with the crowd. Yeah. That was not really a thing back then, right? When it comes to, I'm talking about our like Tamil music scene, right? Yeah. So it was not a thing. Like it's like, okay, you see SPB coming on stage and the disciplined out in the party. It's a perfectly safe. Obviously, that changed obviously later on. Yeah. Once the performing became like a thing, obviously these people went like crazy as well.
So it means people singing along and stuff, right?
No.
How they do
No, because
now.
it's like, because you perform everything exactly like the original. Like however you hear it on the CD or records at that time, adhe madri than they will perform it. And they were automatically, those recording artists, you don't even say recording artists or performing artists, because on the time the recording and like from start to finish, you have to perform everything. The musicians are இருந்தாலும் சரி, singers are இருந்தாலும் சரி, தொடங்கி முடிய மட்டும் நீங்க ஃபுல்லா பாடி perform பண்ணி முடிச்சிரணும். So you are technically a performing artist, you're just a singer. There's no like a category of singer that's a recording artist or a performing artist.
Right,
it's like you are either a singer or you're not. Yeah, you're either a singer or you're not. Right? Because you're performing live. பாட்டு ஃபுல்லா தான் பாருங்க. அத வந்து ஸ்டேஜ்ல போய் செய்யறது அவங்களுக்கு ஈஸி.
Right.
ஆனா இப்போ நாங்க ரெக்கார்டிங் செய்யற வந்து நாங்க செய்யறோம், இதுல மூச்சு வாங்குதா போறோம், half ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணுவோம். நாங்க everybody does it. I do it too. We all do it. Right? என்னது ஈஸி ஆக்கலாம். Also to get the perfect delivery.
It sounds clean.
Yeah, to make it perfect as possible, because the recording end of the day, So you sing it perfectly, but stage la vandu obviously you have to figure it out and make sure enga moochu vaangicho adula neenga figure out panni paaduthan venum adula vittu neenga paada mudiyadhu. Or you can do like the shit a lot of other people do, like you play the original song and sing on top of that. Moochu then you continue. So yeah, no, right? So obviously we don't need to pinpoint anything, but but there's also scenarios and also venues where that is needed, where you have to do it like that. Obviously when you perform in a club, it's tough to in the club environment to go with clean -1 and fully sing live. It's very tough. Right, because it's not like you have proper monitors where you can hear yourself and stuff. Anga vandu neenga pretty much you have a version where your vocals are like slightly in the background and you sing on top of it.
Right,
but some people obviously go to the next extreme where they actually play the actual track and sing
and then sing
on top
along.
of it.
Singing at that point.
So அந்த விளையாட்டெல்லாம் அந்த விளையாட்டுக்கு ஒரு இடமே இல்லை முந்தி, right? So that's why இப்பதான் இந்த performing artist, recording artist என்ற ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்குது. Where would you categorize yourself?
Oh,
or are you both?
I don't know. I feel like I could be a performer. Yeah.
I don't feel like you could be. You are a performer. Because you have performed quite a bit. So obviously I've seen it myself
like I've been
too.
on stage,
you can, whatever you do in the studio, you can do it live too. So now it's pretty much a requirement, especially as an independent artist. Obviously we're going to get to that more deeper as well as we release the song together. So as an independent artist, that's kind of a must now. Right, but even any playback singer, anyone like that has any records coming out in the sense of like albums or movie songs or whatever it is, it's expected that you can perform live. A lot of people that don't perform live, that's just because they are recording artists strictly. They can't go on stage and reproduce that. But mostly, if you look at the people that are like doing extremely well in the industry, they are required to perform live. Like, I mean, if let's say or kadaki ipa Aniruddha song list la pathingana ipa most of the female stuff that comes is with Jonita Gandhi. So if you have a track record like her, you have to perform. You need to be like able to like go nuts on stage and like dance and sing and do all of those things. You need to build that stamina. You need to, and then when you see her perform now, that's like, it's crazy, it's insane. Like she dances with the background dancers and she's able to like equally dance and perform, and the singing is not being compromised because of her dancing and running around the stage and all those things. Right?
That must be tough.
So it is. I mean, that's what Michael Jackson did on a regular basis. And man had that stamina. And then people like Usher or Chris Brown, they do that, right? Or Justin Timberlake. All these people do this, right? But if idhula vanda ipa Benny Dial ella இடத்துல நிக்காம ஒரு ஆடி தான் he will sing, right? He's saying sit, jumps around, runs around, he does all this crazy stuff. So it is a must to be a performer as well, right? And I think that is where the trick is now, that it comes back to the old times where it was required, where you had to sing a song from start to finish. End to finish, right? That you were just required to sing through the recording, and adhe madri ava life la parada was like a easy cakewalk for them. And that is now obviously it's two different things. In a recording la neenga vittu record பண்ணுவீங்க, but you have to figure your shit out and be able to perform live. Right?
But because they do that in recording, must be hard for them to do live performance. They need to put a lot of practice into this.
But I wouldn't necessarily say if like for every song people record in line by line. I'm sure they tried like ipa pallavi enna full pallavi and paadi paapinam appadi anga inga edavadhu delivery wise compromise aachana, they will punch those parts in. When I say punch in the sense of like, okay, for people who are not into recording and stuff like you like highlight the bit where you screwed up, you cut that out from the recording, and then you sing just that portion and fit it in and make sure it's seamless, obviously, right? So it shouldn't sound like, okay, it's two different takes. It should be seamless, obviously. So those are the little tricks you can do now, right? The mundi vandu obviously seiya mudiyadhu, but so that's what it is, right? So I'm sure that these people try to sing a whole segment all together, a whole section all together. Pallavi fulla, Anupallavi fulla, Charanam fulla, and appadi dhan paada try panni nenikiren. And then obviously when the delivery needs to be more perfect, and then you just do those little, punch
adjustment.
Right? All right, so which leads us to talking about independent music. And I think I'll let this guy take over. கொஞ்சம் சோர்ந்து போய் நித்திரவுல போற போல இருக்கு. நானும் நீங்களும் தான் விடாம கதைக்கிறோம், ஆனால் உங்களை விட நான் தான் அதை விட கூட கதைக்கிறேன். So he had a question, we talked about it, he asked me something, and அதை நீங்க
I wanted to know, because you guys just released a song. If you guys didn't hear it yet, I put that in the link and go and check it out too. We will talk about end melody. So, oh, that's so interesting. We had a couple of reels on that. So, I mean, more than couples, but yeah. So, I want to know if that's your first independent song, or you had one before that, or you had an idea, okay, I need to write my own song.
Well, I haven't really considered myself much of a writer, but lately I've been feeling more like, oh man, like I should like actually start writing stuff, and like but it's also more like I need to kind of be in that zone to write. I don't know how I get all these ideas in the shower and then I get out and it's not there blank. Anymore. Or like even if there's just like some kind of music playing, I just kind of make a tune to it, but I don't really have the words for it, or
Well, phones are waterproof now. Keep it somewhere in the corner where
and then you just press record.
And record your like all the melodies while you're in the shower, and then that's it. And you're good.
But
just make sure you don't take a video of that. Carrier path marum.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We make sure it's audio recordings
here. But yeah, I mean, it is the first. Like, oh my god, I have a Spotify account now.
You do.
So that's you do.
So that's like kind of official independent artist that you are. I
guess so.
How do you feel?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's just the beginning, like it's an honor to be a part of a feature.
Well, we got to say we actually started on a solo track.
Yes.
And then we got kind of like sidetracked from there.
Yes.
Because I threw this one in between and I said, this is my next single. I want you to be on it. And then we kind of like sidelined her song. But I'm sure it's going to come out sometime this summer. I think it's called Summer.
Oh, that's right, this summer. Okay.
So we need to somehow release it this summer. If not, it will get pushed to 2025 summer, which I think we shouldn't push it that far.
Yeah, we still have time for that, right?
I know. Bro.
I know. April.
Isn't it like June something is the summer?
Yeah.
Start of summer, isn't it? Like end of June?
Yeah, 22nd.
Whatever. Yeah. I didn't really want to say the date because it's kind of scary. There's only like 2 months left.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have that song, but we finished it for this one first.
Yeah, if you guys watch the promo, then you will know how this all fell into place, this end melody.
But honestly speaking, as much as everybody would think, okay, this the promo the scenarios create I just randomly showed her the song. I said, okay, this is what I have. I feel like in the second verse, a female artist should come in and I wanted you to be part of it. Like I didn't want to sing the whole song by myself or anything, right? Then I showed her, she actually liked the song right away too. And then she jumped on it, and then that's literally how it happened. Then one day she came, I've done a promo. It's like we just came up with an idea to shoot it like that. But it was like that. And one day she would come back and she's like, I have the lyrics ready. Let me sing it for you, and then she just sang it for me.
Even the Skittles part is the truth too.
That's like every week.
Skittles was the best cameo there. He was the highlight of that. He was the best feature.
Yeah,
he was the feature.
The feature, yeah.
And that's like on a regular too. For some reason, like she gets barked at every time she walks in.
Yeah,
and then it's cool. Fine. Once she gives him a pat, she like he's fine.
Then he's still
he's okay with that. Yeah, give me the scratchies, but they will do like, and then he will mind his own business, and it's fine. Yeah. So that's how it worked out for that too. Because the way perfect. Like she slid into the studio and like right away came and barked. Like, what the hell are you doing, kind of thing.
That was so cool. That was perfect timing.
But I think a funny thing that we can mention also is like we had a couple of takes because it was unexpected. And then this guy thought, we should actually get Skittles to do it. And I was like, hopefully he does it again. And then every time she did it, he did it actually.
I think I did it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times we reshot that, and then he actually did it every time.
Like he was like the actor too, like part of the thing. He was doing it every single time.
Take one, action.
Yeah. He showed me one clip and I was like, this is actually so funny. We can actually post just that with like bubbles with what he must have thought. So he barked like couple seconds too late, and then he looked at me. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I screwed up."
That's the exact reaction. You could tell that the way he looked at it.
He's like, "You already came in." yeah, hey Steve.
And then
he
you're waiting, right?
2 seconds is nothing, and then he's like, woof, woof. And then he's like looking at him, he's like, oh shit, I screwed up. It was so funny. That clip was so funny.
It was so funny. Yeah.
I should actually post it. He showed me the other day when we like just.
You have all of those like the takes? Oh my god!
I never delete anything. I just keep.
Oh, this guy has so much of like crazy bloopers. Like I don't. Some of them are like shouldn't be shown to public actually.
So that means you guys have to be nice with me. So if I shoot with you,
really.
So, or the bloopers. Why are you saying really? Because he has a lot of videos, mine too. So a lot. So yeah. So let's be nice to each other.
So when we shot when I ran the idea with you, like not to shoot like a proper music video, let's just make reels. What was your thought like when I actually came up to you and said, okay, let's just do it like this? And I showed you a couple of artists who've been doing that. And I told you, okay, you know what, why like, you know, waste too much time and money on like a full-fledged music video, right? And when we could do just like, in the sense of like reels வந்து நிறைய வீடியோஸ் எடுத்து நாங்க தொடர்ந்து ப்ரோமோட் பண்ணலாம் and இப்போ எல்லா பாட்டுக்கும் அப்படி செய்தா obviously there's more content than having like and then when we have a song where I feel okay, you know what, this deserves a full music video, not that this song didn't deserve it. I just felt like okay, it's better to, because it has more like that chill summary kind of vibe. I felt like okay, you know what, it's better to do multiple videos for this, and I mean we have like some 9, 10, 12 posts for one song, different visuals but the same audio. It makes more sense and it can reach more people, I felt, right? So what was your thought when I told you okay, let's not do music video, let's just do this?
At first I was like, but then I was like, nah, I mean, you know what, like I mean Instagram is a great tool to like just, you know, like create reels and to get that reach, and it's also on your profile. So if somebody wants to just go to your profile and see something, it's there. And in a way that Instagram provides that, right? So I thought it was cool though.
Yeah, that's the thing with music videos, right? We like spend all that time, then we have like a 3.5 minutes full-fledged music video, and the music video and then parts போட்டாலும் we have only like 3 posts max. Right? So but when we do the reels, it's endless. We can actually go and shoot another 10. Right? So different spots, and then we can shoot another 10, and then you can keep posting about the song. எல்லாத்துக்கும் நீங்க same clips திருப்பி நீங்க post பண்ண முடியாது, நீங்க எல்லாத்தையும் ஸ்டோரிலாம் போட்டு கொண்டிருக்கலாம், right? And that's
also cool because it's like the same part of the song but in like different visuals.
Exactly.
Different location.
People won't feel like okay, it's a repeat. Oh my god.
But
Which moment now when you mentioned Markham and Sears, you coming out of that store was
my god.
Wow.
We have like 5-6 takes of that.
I think Sobi is like just someone.
The lady at the counter was like, "What's going on?"
She's like, keep on going in and then coming out, keep on going.
So okay, let's do it again. Reason also is like that's what I was about to say. Like Sobi is just someone like oru edathile nikka maata. Always like jumping around doing something. He said, "Okay, the part get meri vaango." She's like, "This girl is like coming out in double the speed." I'm like, what's going on?
I was like, walk.
This guy has to walk with the gimbal like
speed walk, okay?
I was like, bro, chill, slow down. She's like, okay.
In the speed level, and she's like, instead of walking, bam, bam, she's like, da 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 da. She's like walking this double the speed.
Oh, but mine was. I was like, you're the one, my only one. So then I was just like, I was going at that tempo, and he was like, can you slow that?
I was like saying, okay, slow down now.
Go backward too.
Oh my god, he had to cross the road.
The road,
that was crazy.
The same thing is also like
on Markham and Steel. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
you did.
That day was like super hot too.
Yeah, man.
It was like a really, really nice, like sunny day. I think it was like the last best sunny day. It was in October, right?
I was just about to say, but and we shot in October. It was like super hot too.
It was October.
That was so weird. The weather's crazy too.
Yeah.
You had ice cream too that was start melting.
Yes.
It was super hot.
Oh yeah.
We were like dying, all of us.
Yeah.
And then I think my favorite part was also like you sitting on the bench and then you had to come to the swing.
Oh.
You did that like way too fast too.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to shoot like 3 times that one as well because I couldn't keep up. Because I have to look where I'm walking. I have to look through the camera if it stays focused. And I have to look at her too. It's like, okay.
So how was the feedback that you got so far for the song?
Like I mean, people told me like, it was so cute. Like they would like, you know, take snaps.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, oh, well, like my cousins that usually don't snap me, right?
Yeah.
They're like listening to the song. And I'm like, oh, like it's a good feeling.
But did they all, your surrounding, did they know this was an original song, or do you have to tell them?
Yeah, but see,
because you've been posting a lot of covers, right? So
yeah, like I just played the song. Before that, we did the videos and stuff though. I mean, like before the videos were posted, I like played it for my coworkers, and they're like, "Yo, who is this?" And then, like, they were like shocked. Like at first, like I had to kind of skip it because they didn't know Tamil. So then, like from my part, basically, and then yeah, they were just like, "Oh wow, that's you? No way!" like they were surprised. I'm like, "Do I not sound like that? What are you talking about?" And like, here, I'll sing on top of it, and they're like, "Oh my god, that is you!" That's when they believe.
That highlights her Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so.
Exactly. The best comment I got is, I read was this is my most favorite. It's like, பாட்டு நல்லா போயிட்டு இருந்துச்சு நீ ஏன்டா இடையில வந்து கத்துற. It's like, okay. Wow, really? That was one of the comments. I was like, okay. No. Nice. I just put like a laughing emoji to it.
Wow, I didn't see that
I thought
one.
this was so
funny. I didn't see that either.
Yeah, I know. I never delete these type of comments because it's so funny. Shit. It's like, because that was the one video where your verse starts.
Yeah.
And then it goes into my chorus. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's like,
okay.
பாட்டு நல்லா தான் போயிட்டு இருந்துச்சு நீ ஏன்டா நடுவுல வந்து கத்துற.
Wow.
அசாடா பாவில கஷ்டப்பட்டு பாடிடா கத்துறன்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்களே. That was the best though. I loved that comment. I was actually laughing out loud when I read that. I was actually laughing. I don't even get upset about these things.
Yeah. No, but like the ones about the lipstick.
I was just about to bring that up too. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I wanted to ask you. So you get some weird ass comments sometimes. Too, yeah. It has nothing to do with singing. Part of it is okay, you screwed up the pronunciation. Adellam verum obviously.
Yeah.
So the keyboard warriors, they will come and be like, your pronunciation is bad. Oh, why are you singing in a language that you can't pronounce?
Oh,
she does that sometimes, like Telugu and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then one comment was so random. I just screenshot that and sent it to her actually. It's like, yo, did you see this comment? And she's like, yeah, I gotta make sure I don't do this anymore. And so I was like, one person, I go, you say it. I can't even say it without laughing.
I can't even
okay, so before she says it, like she likes to wear like these bright colored lipstick.
Yeah.
Right? Like
well, actually, not even. It's just lip gloss.
Yeah, it's not even
shiny,
like bright.
shiny.
It's like shiny. It's not even like bright. Actually.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Right?
Yeah,
but it's more like shiny though.
Yeah.
And sometimes also bright as well. But so someone had like a very interesting comment to make. அதாவது as a voice trainer எனக்கு கூட அது தெரியாது. அப்படி ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்குன்னு எனக்கு கூட தெரியாது.
I remember now.
So so that was a learning process for me as well.
I remember now. I remember.
I was like, okay, அப்படி ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்கா இதுல. So maybe I have to இனிமேல் இந்த பொம்பளை பிள்ளைகளுக்கு நாங்க அது லிப்ஸ்டிக் நான் பாவிக்காத வரையே எனக்கு தெரியாது. பொம்பளை பிள்ளைகளுக்கு இது நீ சொல்லணும்ன்றது தான் விட்டு நான் என்ன சொன்னேன்னு சொல்லுங்க.
I just don't remember the exact wording the guy said because it was so ridiculous.
Yeah. So technically it was kind of like if you shouldn't wear like this much lipstick because that will affect your singing. Like if you put lighter lipstick, your voice will come out better. It's like what? I
think we had a half day of this topic we were talking about. He came to my studio and it was like saying, bro, look at this comment. I was just like, wow.
It wasn't like other people's too. Some other girls.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it's like she had lipstick on, not glue. But it's like, okay, her lips get like put together and she can't like sing properly anymore. It's not even that, right? I was like, okay,
bro, that's funny. All these years you've been doing music, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, does your throat get dry when you put music on or something? I don't know. நீங்க தான் சொல்லணும் லிப்ஸ்டிக் போடுறாங்களா நாங்க இத பத்தி சொல்லணும். இப்படி சில அந்த சாவடிக்கிற மாதிரி காமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வரும்.
I think he literally thought that it's lipstick.
Stick. Like
literally.
Yeah. என்ன வடிவா வாயத்துல பாட முடியாது. So அதால தான் ஒரு pronunciation play வந்தது. Now we know.
Right.
Now we
know. That makes a lot of sense.
Still The lipstick was for the video, though. I'm sure on the recording time.
Oh yeah, because they think that we're...
No?
Yeah, they probably thought it was live. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But this was funny. Like, get like some weird ass comments. Yeah. What's like the okay, there's two different questions technically. Okay. What's the worst comment you ever got? And what is the funniest comment you ever got? Like I said, for me, the funniest especially for Ed Melody was and
I want to add to that, how does comments affect you?
Not really, to be honest.
I mean, good or bad?
Sobi's too cool for that to react. She didn't react.
She's like,
I was like sick.
Like I laugh about that shit. She doesn't even react. She's like, whatever.
Oh my god. Or like sometimes I do reply, like maybe I like whatever.
Yeah. So what is like the worst? Like where you feel okay, this is actually a shitty comment, but it doesn't affect me, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some people like even I don't remember because it's kind of been a while because like everything got removed and stuff. But there were some for like the I can't really remember.
Okay, so that can't be that bad then.
You don't exactly. Really bad like it doesn't really affect me that much.
Anything that you remember that was funny other than the lipstick one was obviously super funny. Like,
there's a lot about my lips though.
Yes.
But I don't care. Like it was just like someone was just like, why is your lips always so shiny? Or like I don't even think they said it like that. Like it was just something. I'm like, it's lip gloss.
Yeah. She just
and then it's like you should put less of that. I'm like, nah.
No.
My lip gloss. My choice.
Exactly.
That should be a comment reply to that.
We should put that on a t-shirt for you. Because people have so much comments for your lip gloss.
Yeah. That actually be so funny. Just like make some comments like t-shirt.
ஒரு பாட்டை வந்து ரிலீஸ் பண்ணா அந்த பாட்டை கேளுங்க.
I know.
அதை விட்டு போட்டு இந்த பிள்ளைகிட்ட லிப் சைன் பாக்குறீங்க இல்ல நீங்க லிப் க்ளோஸ் சைன் பாக்குறீங்க.
அதனால பாட்டு சரியா வருது இல்ல.
அது ஒரு சயின்டிஃபிக் ரீசன்ஸ் எல்லாம் தாறீங்க. எனக்கு கண்டுபிடிக்கல அது என்னன்னு.
Or there was just like some people that were like, oh, like why are you like singing these songs? Like okay, like Margaret for example, right?
Oh yeah, we got one for that too. I want to see if it's the same one.
Like basically some girl was just like basically don't sing these songs, like why don't you, like if it's your own songs we'll listen to it, but if it's these songs don't sing these songs this way,
don't ruin the original,
and that too, like in that really broken English with like 0 vowels in there because apparently vowels don't exist in
you don't need them really.
I don't know.
You don't need them.
So when I read it, I'm like, don't put like, I'm like, why? Okay.
If I do that too, though, when I read out comments to him or some people that text in a weird way, I just read it out like, how they would actually say it.
Please don't sing like this, dear.
Yeah.
Dear.
Like, but the best part is like when people come and tell you, yeah, don't ruin the original song.
Yeah.
But then you see the same people sometimes comment on like a really whack cover saying like, this sounds better than the original. I say, hey. Right?
Yeah, man, like that's ridiculous when you think this.
It's a different
taste
style.
Is subjective.
I think these people they just want to say something. Like they want to say something.
I mean, it's end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own
exactly. So that's
opinion.
Why it doesn't really bother me.
We really love it and we're like, oh, this is sick. But it doesn't mean like everybody who's going to listen to it is going to feel the same way. Right? Some will be like, yeah, what the heck is this? Some will be like, yo, this sounds awesome. Some will be like, yeah, try better. Some will be like, yeah, don't ruin the original. It's fine. But end of the day, you can't let these things get to you. You have to just keep going. Obviously, if there's a valuable point they make, you can think about it. Okay, this makes sense.
Constructive criticism.
Let me think about it if I can fix this for the next one or not.
Yeah.
Right?
எனக்கு இதெல்லாம் சொல்ல அந்த லிப்ஸ்டிக் தான் ஞாபகம் வருது. How you gonna fix that?
Yeah.
That's just a nice funny comment to have there so other people can just see it and laugh.
Yeah, because this doesn't really affect you in any way, right? It's not like they're personally targeting you or anything, so it's fine. That was funny. These ones I didn't remove
like it. I'm like,
because it's funny. It is funny. Yeah, don't worry. Next time I will use matte lipstick. Ayyo.
Why are your lips so dry or so dark?
Oh, we should shoot a cover with 3 different of your lips. One with like completely nothing, and then one with the fully closed, and then with one with matte.
Yeah.
And then ask them, does it affect anything here?
You should make your next song about lipstick.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
The next audition should be about lipstick.
அப்ப அந்த சம்மர் சாங் தள்ளி தான் வைக்க போறீங்க.
அதுக்கு பிறகு தான் நீ அடுத்தது. We have to finish that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we talked about N-Melody, we talked about these funny comments that we get, how you take it. Like I said, that she's way too cool to even let that get affect
That's
her.
awesome.
So she just does
Especially
whatever she needs to
in
do.
this nowadays, like edu sonnalum you get cancelled or you edu sonnalum they get affected. Like I feel like in the time, I know it's kind of off topic, but in the time la vandu every time people see some comments they get really affected and they stop doing whatever. But it's cool to see you like that. It's like, oh yeah, whatever.
No, I mean, I gotta say, like when I started to put out my own songs out and stuff like that, it did affect me a lot in the beginning, because that's when YouTube and all these things were new. Then they will you get like these and the thoosanathalam comment poduvanga, right? They will be like, yeah, you pee Andy, why are you singing? Don't do this and blah, blah, you can't even sing. Apdi ella poduvanga. And then you get like really like messed up comments like that and whatever. Yeah, if I see you at a show, we're gonna beat you up and shit. Apdi ella vera.
Jeez.
I was like, okay.
ஒரு
பாட்டு தானே போட்டேன் அதுக்கு இப்படி எல்லாம் ஆண்டு மாதிரி இருக்கும், right? But then when you get like really like some personalized messed up messages, you feel like, oh, maybe the
just sound jealous.
Yeah, maybe the செய்யாம விடுவோமோ அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருக்கும். Like you get like, because it was fairly new at that time. Obviously family and stuff, they will see it too, and they'll be like, yeah, அப்படி எல்லாம் comments வருது, உண்மை ஒண்ணு தேவையா அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் சொல்லுங்க. யாரோ நெக்கினா.
Bless you.
Thank you. So yeah, anyway, but again, that's where my parents were like completely, it's like, yeah, it's fine. You know what? There's 50 comments. One of them is like that. Why are you worrying about the one person?
Yeah.
So that's the mindset they put in my head. And I was like, okay, actually they're right. But that's how it is. இப்போ இந்த வால்ல வந்து எல்லாமே 100% வெள்ளையா இருக்கு. அதுல ஒரு கருத்து டாட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா நாங்க அதை தான் பார்த்து அதுல கருப்பா இருக்கு, ஐயோ இது கருப்பா இருக்கு. But we don't think about the 99.9% that's fully perfectly white. Right? Yeah, it's visible. But that's how it is.
That's applied to everything.
Yeah, as a human being, we have so many scars, but yet we you know, work through it, we fight through it, and we build ourselves up, and we keep going, right? And that's what it is. You have to just take it lightly and whatever. How is that going to affect you?
Exactly.
Right? Adukka vandu also, like I said, constructive or criticism varaikla adalangala vandu nanga திருத்தி கொள்ளலாம்னு சொன்னா, then we should obviously consider those things, right? But if we are stupid comments, it's no point of actually reacting to it also.
That's true.
Anyways, your summer song, right? Obviously it's about summer, it's a lovey-dovey song, but if you could make a song about something where you want to put out the message, something that's like for the community, for the society, whatever you want to call it, what type of song would you do?
That's pretty deep.
Yeah, because இப்போ ஒரு சாங் செய்யறோம்னா உடனே நாங்கள் எல்லாரும் நினைப்போம், ஓகே லவ் சாங் தான் செய்யணும், அதான் எல்லாருக்கும் போய் செய்யணும்னு. அட் த சேம் டைம் இப்போ நாங்கள் கொஞ்சம் அந்த டீப்பான மீனிங்ஃபுல்லான சாங்ஸ் எல்லாம் செய்யல பெருசாக அதுக்கு வரவேற்பு இருக்கிற கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். Unless it's like a love failure song or something, still has to do with love. People will, oh yeah, I had this situation in my life too, அப்படிலாம் கேட்பாங்க. But let's say you sing about domestic violence, child abuse, or whatever you want to, some sort of like message you want to bring out that the community has to fix or actually talk about more and stuff like that, right? So அதுக்கு வரவேற்பு பெருசாக கிடைக்காதனாலும் அதை ஒரு கொஞ்சம் பேருக்கு போய் சேர்ந்தா it's still like a win-win, right? அப்படி ஏதாவது ஒரு சாங் செய்யணும்னா what would you actually do?
Like I've heard many songs that are just like deep in like whatever topics, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, I've thought, like, what if I sang something like that? But I just feel like I need those words for that, you know? So, I don't know. Like...
But independent music and varietal, obviously, a lot of people don't do it. A lot of people would do it. They sing also about their own like experiences in life and stuff like that, right? Like it's something that they heard from their friend circle or from family, whatever. அதுகளை வந்து மையப்படுத்தி பாடல்கள் சில நேரம் செய்வீங்க, right? So is there anything like that maybe happened in your life, or you heard from someone, from a loved one, or someone, or a friend of a friend? Okay, in the topic of it, we have to talk about, or the community needs to like address this more. And this would be a changer for the community if I sing about this. And
like something like maybe even to just kind of bring the Tamil community more together.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know. Like I've thought of stuff like that. So I feel like sometimes like our own people were kind of like not really against, but like
but also not like supportive.
Yeah. Like not so supported or united or even kind of ashamed of their culture or they don't really like to speak it like in Tamil and stuff like that. So that kind of stuff, it does kind of annoy me, and I'm like, wow, like I want to bring that unity.
Yeah.
You know, just like something simple like that.
Yeah.
But
you can literally make a song out of anything these days, right?
Yeah.
But and also I think that's coming more as well, because but நாங்கெல்லாம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண டைம்ல வந்து we had to kind of our target audience was literally everyone. Anyone who's Tamil, that was our target audience. It was not like, okay, I'm doing this song just for young people. இப்போ 20 years 15 yearsக்கு முதல்ல நாங்க பாட்டுகள் ரிலீஸ் பண்ண டைம்ல எல்லாம் வந்து ஒரு கிளப் சாங் செய்யறனால it has to be like very like என்னன்னு சொல்றது censored. Like you can, it's not like actual club life, but நாங்க தண்ணி அப்படிலாம் நாங்க பெருசா பாட மாட்டோம். அது ஓகே பாடி பண்றோம் அப்படி இல்லாம ஜெனரிக்கா சொல்லுவோம். You won't specifically like let's get drunk and
குடிக்க போறோம்.
அப்படி வந்து அந்த டைம் நாங்க பாட்டுகளை போடுறதில்ல. பிகாஸ் இப்போ இன்டர்நெட் கூட இப்போ எல்லாருமே இன்டர்நெட் பாவிக்கிறோம். நீங்கள் இந்த ஏஜ் குரூப்புக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி நீங்கள் சாங்ஸை ரிலீஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே இந்த பாட்டு இட்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் ஃபார் த யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ். And then this is a song anyone can listen to. So who are you catering to? அது அந்த இது வந்து இப்போ இருக்குது. முந்தி வந்து ஓகே எல்லாரும் தான் கேட்கணும். இப்போ ஓகே எனக்கு 90 வயசு ஆயாவும் கேட்கணும், நேற்று பிறந்த குழந்தையும் கேட்கணும்ன்ற மாதிரி தான் நாங்கள் முந்தி பாட்டுகள் செய்கிறது. அண்ட் ஐ திங்க் அந்த இது வந்து இப்போ கொஞ்சம் மாறி வந்துட்டு இப்போ ஓகே ஒரு டார்கெட் ஆடியன்ஸுக்கே ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுற அளவுக்கு இப்போ இருக்குது, ரைட்? ஏன் இப்போ இதெல்லாம் சொன்னேன்.
So do you have
like a target audience, or you feel like okay, whatever I do, I want everybody to enjoy it?
Well, yeah. Yes, right?
Please go.
But also like I do want to kind of like bring that Tamil sound more like into mainstream.
Yeah.
Like I feel like all this Afro beats is like really making like they're really coming into the scene more. Latin was also kind of there.
Yeah.
So like just like that. Like Indian is kind of there, but not really.
The one person who always somehow brought it was Timbaland, right?
Oh yeah.
And he always had that Eastern sound and then like our South Asian sound எல்லாம் mix பண்ணி கூட நிறைய செய்யறவர்.
Yeah.
But but I think இப்போ வந்து எங்களுடைய ஆர்டிஸ்ட் நிறைய பேர் மெயின் ஸ்ட்ரீமுக்குள்ள வர வழியா that's there. இப்போ சிட் எல்லாம் இப்போ அவர்கிட்ட மெயின் ஸ்ட்ரீமுக்குள்ள போகிறதுக்கான வாய்ப்புகள் கூடுதலாக இருக்கு இப்போ இருக்குது. இப்போ அவர்கிட்ட ஆல்பம் எல்லாம் வந்து இட்ஸ் ஹெவிலி லைக் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் வித் கர்நாடிக் மியூசிக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள். மற்றது இன்னும் ஒரு பர்சன் ஆஃபீஸ் தட்ஸ் சம்திங் வி கேன் ஆல்சோ மென்ஷன் யான்சன் இருக்கிறார். ஸோ அவர் வந்து கூட அந்த மிருதங்கம் சவுண்டை எல்லா இடம் கொண்டு வரணும். எல்லா பீச்சுக்கும் he is adding that, and he also adds a lot of like sitar and a lot of Carnatic influence in there too.
Right.
And obviously it went that far, he was able to like perform at one of the Raptors games, right, at Scotiabank Arena and stuff. And then அதுல வந்து உண்மையா அந்த ஒரு பாயை விரிச்சு அதுல மிருதங்கம் இருந்து வாசிக்கிறது வந்து யாருமே நினைச்சிருக்க மாட்டோம் அந்த crowdக்கு யாரும் வாசிப்பீங்கன்னு சொல்லி. So these are like things we have to be proud of. You have people like Priya Raghu. அந்த டைம் வந்து நாங்க எல்லாரும் MIA ஒரு ஆளை தான் நாங்க சொல்லி கொண்டிருப்போம், ரைட்? இட்ஸ் ஆல் அபவுட் MIA is there. இப்போ வந்து அந்த லிஸ்ட்ல நிறைய பேர் வந்துட்டீங்க. இப்போ ஹாலிவுட்ல இருந்தாலும் சரி நிறைய ஆக்ட்ரஸஸ் எல்லாம் வந்துட்டீங்க அதுக்குள்ள, ரைட்? ஸோ அதுவும் கனடால இருந்து இப்போ 2-3 பேர் எல்லாம் இப்போ ஆக்டிங்லையும் வந்து ஹாலிவுட்ல இருந்தாலும் சரி, மைத்ரி ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், லைக் ஷீ இஸ் டூயிங் எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம்லி வெல். அண்ட் இட்ஸ் டெக்னிக்கலி எங்களோட வீட்டு குழந்தை மாதிரி, ரைட்? ஸோ ஷீஸ் ஃப்ரம் Brampton, Tamil girl, and she's doing extremely well. We have Priya Raghu now from Swiss. She's like doing a world tour. And she's fully in the mainstream, and she adds like heavily the Tamil sound to it. Like her brother is mostly who produces her song. Shouldn't say most. I think he produces all her stuff, but he co-produces a lot of things as well. Jeff Nagold is his name. So he produces a lot. And the production level is heavily he is influenced with Tamil music. இப்போ ஒரு பாட்டு செய்ய அதுல குத்து இது ஆட் பண்ணிருக்கணும். So there's so many different things they do, and it's really
I really want to bring kuttu out there more. Like it's something that we really appreciate in our
இப்போ MIA ல வந்து நாங்க எல்லாரும் வந்து அந்த bird flu பாட்டு கேக்குறோம், right? So அதுல அந்த குத்து beats இருக்குது. But Priya Raghu has not a similar song but more kuttu.
Yeah.
But the melody is like very it's very like rap and more like singing in like a mainstream way. So that's really cool to see that type of change, right? But obviously, within Tamilla nanga பாட்டு செய்யல, we are influenced with the Western music. எங்கட மியூசிக் தான் மெயினா வச்சுக்கணும். அதுக்குள்ள இப்போ ட்ராப்பாக இருந்தாலும் சரி, amapiano, whatever, இப்போ கரண்டாக என்ன ட்ரெண்ட் இருக்கோ அதெல்லாம் நாங்கள் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி நாங்கள் செய்கிறோம், இல்லை. But we stick to our language and we do that. But when you get the opportunity to go into mainstream, then that's obviously like it's technically a must. You should do that because it's your roots. You should bring them out, and then like you said, like எங்கட sound வந்து கூடுதலா should be out there, right? So which leads me to the next question. Ben melody part your verse is fully in English, and that's also what I requested.
It's like
you add it here and there some words, obviously, but it's not like a full phrase that's in Tamil or anything. But that's also a cool thing to do. Ange வந்து எங்களுடைய வார்த்தைகளையும் பயன்படுத்துறது is obviously cool. And you can kind of guess also, okay, what does this mean, right? But amma anda, okay, obviously a white person can't even like figure it out. Okay, it's mom, right? Or mommy or whatever. Amma, okay, you can figure it out, right? So அப்படியான வார்த்தைகளை இப்போ நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், obviously it's cool, right? But it's mainly obviously 95%, 90% it's in English. So now going forward, like, would you like to stay in the within the Tamil music scene, or is there any plans for you to like expand into mainstream music, or try your luck to somehow get into mainstream?
Well, I mean, I'm always open to like exploring like
have you ever thought about
all streams like I don't know, like I mentioned earlier, right? Like I really want to try like a little bit of everything. Like, I don't care what language really even. Like I just like I want to like I don't want there to be any borders and stuff like that. It's just music is music, and I think anyone can really enjoy and appreciate that. So
but I mean, to get into the mainstream market and put out your music in the sense of like what like influences of our own music, right? அது வந்து செய்யறதுக்கு நீங்க இப்போ மெயின்ஸ்ட்ரீமுக்கு தான் போகணும், ரைட்? இப்போ மெயின்ஸ்ட்ரீமுக்குள்ள போகிறதுக்கான வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சா போவீங்களா, இல்லாட்டிக்கு அதுக்கான வழியை நீங்கள் தேடுவீங்களா? அப்படி ஏதாவது ஐடியா இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு? இப்போ I mentioned few people that are like doing it up pretty well. So
I mean, let me get my first summer out first, and then see how we go.
And summer is like it's a mix. It's Tamil and English, and that's another thing I always told myself also, and then also tell like artists that are trying to get into mainstream to also make sure like use Tamil as well, because I mean K-pop. How much in K-pop are they really singing in English?
Right. Yeah.
The K-pop states is huge. So everybody listens to K-pop, and it's like also like there's a lot of like songs in the charts as well. They don't understand shit. But they're able to somehow like sing along and all that stuff. And அவங்க வந்து இடையில தான் ஏதாவது இங்கிலீஷ்லயே பாடுவாங்க. There's a little portions that are in English, couple of lines. Mentally, it's completely in Korean. Right? I mean, that's why it's called Korean pop. So அப்படி இருக்கேக்கல, why
can't? But I think it's
I
also because of their performance and stuff too, and like their aesthetics, and like there's a couple of factors too, maybe like that. That makes me wonder, like, why can't, I mean, it's happening. It's, it's happening, but
which brings us back to whatever you brought up earlier, like our community should be more tight-knit. It should be supporting more of our own artists or business owners or whatever it is. Like, we have to like be more supportive of each other. And that's what push pannalam. But K-pop, and I don't know if you guys are more familiar with this, but K-pop, it's called Korean pop. And why why it's called Korean pop? You guys can check it out. If I say something wrong right now because I remember it wrong, please correct me. But the thing is, under K-pop groups, the government push pannum. They actually help to fully like market the music. They want K-pop to rule Korea before other music comes in, right? So they want their own people to like thrive in any art form or anything related to business or whatever it is before other stuff comes in, right? So obviously K-pop groups வந்து இப்போ ஸ்டேட்ஸ்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆர்டிஸ்ட் ஒரு மெயின் ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஆர்டிஸ்டோட எல்லாம் வந்து கொலாபரேட் பண்ணி எல்லாம் செய்யணும். But that song becomes a huge hit in South Korea. Why? Because it's heavily marketed. within the government.
That makes sense.
Right? The government controls of the most of the media there. Is in the private media and சொல்லி பெருசா இல்ல எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச சொல்றேன். But mostly it's controlled by the government, and they obviously push their own stuff more. But this is obviously also a topic I have with a lot of media people here, like our Tamil media la irundhu paakka. You should heavily like market our songs as well. We can't just survive by like on internet only. Right? There's a huge audience out there that is not on the internet.
So when you say heavily marketing for the independent industry, right? Yeah.
சினிமா பாட்டு தான் மெயினா இப்போ ரேடியோல எல்லாம் போடப்படுது, ரைட்? ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம வேறு நேரம் அந்த ரேடியோவில் வந்து ஒரு மணி நேரத்துக்கு இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் சாங்ஸ் போஸ்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க, நம்ம ப்ளே பண்ணுவீங்க. பட் வை கேன்ட் யூ, சம் ஸ்டேஷன்ஸ் டூ தட் நவ், எவ்ரி ஹவர்லேயும் வந்து 1 or 2 songs independent songs or covers அப்படிலாம் போடுறீங்க. பட் வை கேன் இட் பி 50-50? Because there's so shitload of artists out there.
There's so many of them.
There's so many cover singers out there. நீங்க இப்ப சினிமா சாங்ஸ் மட்டும் போடணும், நீங்க cover செய்யும் போடலாம், independent songs செய்யும் போடலாம். ஆக்களுக்கு அது சரியா நீங்க சொல்ல முடியாது. When a cinema song comes out,
Spotify radio is kind of like that though. Just because, you know.
I'm talking about traditional media, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Like radio
there's still
stations.
so many people out there that still like listen to the radios, the Tamil radios, or watch still TV and stuff. Adu konjam TV konjama die பண்ணுது, right? Because everything you can watch on these IP boxes or on the phone, and the TV stations are slowly dying, but radio is still there.
But yet, like independent artists, they spend a lot of money to do music videos and stuff. Yet you can play those on TV.
முந்தியெல்லாம் வந்து நாங்க I built like that network. I contacted all these TV stations all over the world. அங்கே TV station அங்கே இருக்குன்னு எல்லாம் பார்த்து அந்த ரேடியோஸ் அதை நாங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் அந்த பாட்டெல்லாம் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணிக்க. முந்தி வந்து மியூசிக் வீடியோ வாஸ் நாட் நீடட். ஸோ எல்லா சாங்ஸையும் வந்து நாங்கள் அந்தந்த ஸ்டேஷன்ஸுக்கு அனுப்புகிறோம் நாங்கள். இப்போ வந்து they play it all, but it shouldn't be like மணித்தேரத்தில் ஒரு பாட்டு போட்டால் சரி, இல்லாட்டி அந்த ஒரு நாளையில் நாங்கள் 1 hour டெடிகேட் பண்ணி போட்டால் சரி. It's ridiculous. Right? இப்போ நாங்கள் வந்து ஈழத்தமிழர்கள்னு சொன்னால் ஈழத்தமிழர்கள் அந்த ஒரு ஸ்டேஷன் மேக் இட் 50-50. ரைட்? சினிமா பாட்டு போடணும் நான் சொல்லேன். We all listen to it. அதுதான் நாங்கள் கவர் ஆகும் செய்யறோம். There's nothing wrong with that, obviously. It's obviously still heavily influencing our playlist and all of that. But ஒரு 50-50 இப்போ கொண்டு வரலாம், இல்லை அட்லீஸ்ட் 60-40 வாங்க, இல்லை 70-30 வாங்க. It shouldn't be like one song out of 10. Or it shouldn't be like a 1 hour out of your 10-hour program. That is what I like, talk about with these people and stuff. But sometimes the questions I get is like, நீங்க ஒரு ஆள் தான் இதை பற்றி கதைக்கிறீங்க, ஒருத்தர் இதை பற்றி கதைக்கிறீங்களா?
See, that's come down
again. ஒரு ஆள் வச்சு என்ன செய்யறாரு? Comes back to unity, right? எல்லா ஆர்டிஸ்டும் மொத்தமா சேர்ந்து ஓகே இதான் நாங்கள் உங்கள்கிட்ட எதிர்பார்க்குறோம்டா, that's it. But அவை சில பேர் வந்து ஒரு குற்றச்சாட்டு வைப்பினும் நாங்கள் ப்ளே பண்ணுவோம், டேக் பண்ணுவோம், they don't react to it. அதுவும் இருக்கு, அப்படியான விஷயங்களும் இருக்கு. So again what you said, எதிராகவும் இல்லை ஆனால் சப்போர்ட்டாகவும் இல்லை. They like everybody's staying out of everyone's business. They do their own thing and that's it. So it's like okay, இவர் டேக் பண்ணியிருக்கிறாருன்னா okay whatever, அது அப்படி நீங்கள் விடக்கூடாது. You should appreciate it. And then they will do it more heavily, right? So these are obviously issues you will start experiencing once you put out more and more independent songs, right? So now another thing what I wanted to ask you is, and this is something I ask okay, but you're just the 4th guest on our podcast, but we had Nilakshan on this show, and we had Divina, and so the question I asked, because you guys are like still up and coming, are still trying to put yourselves out more heavily. Probably not Nilakshan, but everybody else.
But the common factor is you all three are independent artists.
Yeah, exactly. So but
they all had first.
How much does it affect you when you keep posting stuff and then you don't get the right recognition, and you see like someone who does similar stuff and gets like way more recognition? When I talk about recognition, I'm talking about the numbers, like in terms of views and comments and whatever it is, and shares and whatever it is. Anything like that affects you in when it comes to these type of things? So another day you put like so much of effort into whatever you create. Both of us do when we work on our productions. அப்போ ஓகே இது வந்து அந்த மாதிரி ஆக்கள் ரிசீவ் பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு சொல்லி நாங்கள் நெச்சு ஒன்று போட்டு அதுக்கு வந்து ஓகே சரி மற்றதுக்கு இதை 10-15,000 வந்து இதுக்கு ஒரு 20,000 வியூஸ் வந்து இன்ஸ்டாகிராமில் சொல்கிறேன், ரைட்? நாட் ஆன் யூடியூப் ஆஃபீஸி. அது படுக்க இருக்கும் சில நேரம். பட் அப்படி வரைக்கல and then you only get like 2,000-3,000 more, but you expect it like, okay, this is the one that gonna go to the millions or something. And have you ever got like frustrated when you see like similar artists getting those
frustrated things? No.
Okay.
Like that's a pretty strong word.
Yeah.
Like maybe, like, I'm not gonna lie, there's probably some that I'm just like, it's pretty mocha.
Yeah.
So, but like, but it's like,
okay. Level 1 million views.
Yeah. But again, like, I guess that's their luck or whatever.
Because we also always talk about, I tell you, okay, it's also about frequency and frequent and then sometimes, things happen and then you can post for a bit. But obviously everybody has that phase. It's fine. But when you constantly post, there's only that much you can do as well, right? You can start inboxing certain people. You can contact like some influencers and tell them, okay, hey, if you like this audio, can you use it in one of your next videos or whatever it is, your makeup video or your transition video, whatever. இதெல்லாம் நாங்க செய்யலாம். அதுல ஒரு ஆளுக்கு இப்ப 500,000, 300,000 or even 50,000 followers இருக்கிற ஆளுக்கு, எங்களுக்கு 50,000 இல்ல obviously. So 50,000 இருக்கிற ஆள் போடேக்கு obviously will help a lot. And அதுல ஒரு 10,000 20,000 பேர் பார்த்துட்டு அதுல ஒரு 200-300 பேர் வந்து உங்களோட இத பார்த்து உங்களை ஃபாலோ பண்ணாங்கன்னா obviously that's how you can expand your following and stuff, right?
But I also feel like it's the interest of the people.
Yeah.
Even if you have all, like, how many followers you may have or whoever, like, may even share it and has a bunch of followers, it's the people that actually care about wanting to go and check it out. Right? They need to be in that mindset, be like, oh, okay, let me see what this person's about or what they are, like, so
do you think you get the right amount of support from your own circle of people that you personally know?
Yes. I mean, I shouldn't have thought too much about that. Like, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like, I do see the support. I feel like there could be a little more support, to be honest.
That's where I'm getting at. Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
because why I ask this question is, a lot of people, what they tell me also, and it happened to me too, but I'm at a point where I don't give a shit. But I never give a shit about numbers, right?
Yeah.
முதலாவது நான் பார்க்கறது எனக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்கு, நான் செய்தது எனக்கு திருப்தியா இருக்கு.
Exactly.
Yeah. So அதுதான் எனக்கு முக்கியம். I'm not, end of the day you want the masses to hear it, but I need to be happy with what I'm putting out as well. Right? Okay, இப்போ ஆங்களுக்கு பிடிக்குது, but எனக்கு இது விருப்பம் இல்லை செய்ய, but I'm going to just do it for the cloud. And then I'm misleading my audience.
Yeah.
Right? Because they will expect, okay, this sounds sick what he's doing, but at some point once I have the numbers, then I will switch back to whatever I actually want to do. Then I may lose those people again because they can't like, connect to my content. Right? So I think that's where it gets tricky. Now I ask these questions because a lot of people approach me and tell me, புது பாட்டு கேட்டா அந்த மாதிரி இருக்குது. It's like, why? நீங்க கேட்டுனீங்களா? எங்க Instagramல பார்த்தேன் நான். I was like, okay, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்குன்னா how come you didn't like it? How come you didn't put a comment on it? How come you didn't share it in your story?
Right.
Yeah.
Right? இல்ல லைக் பண்ணிதான். Okay, so but did you comment on it?
Yeah.
No. So I said, நீங்க காமெண்ட் பண்ணா நீங்க காமெண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க ஒரு 10 பேர் பாப்பாங்க உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சாங்க. அவையிலும் வந்து பார்த்தா என்ன தெரியல இவர் காமெண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கான்னு போய் பார்த்துட்டு they may like what is there or they may not like what is there, but at least there's a 50-50 chance that I gain some few more people. You sharing it in your story, if you get like 100 people watching your story, and the 100 people or 10 people வந்து okay இது யார்ட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க என்று பார்த்துட்டு இந்த ப்ரொஃபைலுக்கு வரலாம். அந்த 10 பேர்ல ஒரு 1-2 பேர் வந்து பார்க்கலாம், okay, this is guys worth following and follow பண்ணலாம். Why don't you do this little things? Exactly. And sometimes you see like some relatives even they post like the randomest people's stuff. அவங்களுக்கு சம்பந்தமே இல்லாத ஆட்களே போடுவேன், ஆனா அவையில வட்டத்துக்குள்ள இருக்கிற ஆட்கள போடவே மாட்டேன். Right? ஆனா they will watch everything though. Right? So that doesn't really help much. You watch it, awesome, but
or like even see that they see the story sometimes if I share it on the story. But they don't even go to the post or like it or comment it.
I mean, okay, நீங்க பார்த்த உடனே உங்களுக்கு மொக்கையா இருந்துச்சுனா நீங்க
maybe they were busy and it's like okay, or like they might forget about it, so that's also
that's all is there too. But I feel like you said, it all comes back always to, are we tight knit as a community? We're not, unfortunately. Right? That's what it is. இப்ப தோல் மூட்டு போவாதே இல்லாட்டி ஆளால விழுங்கிடுவோம். அதான் உண்மை.
What was that?
தோல் மூட்டு போவாதே இல்லாட்டி ஆளால விழுங்கிடுவோம்.
Oh.
Yeah, because
right, shoulders are white, so thondaiklala povaanga, right? Michi ellathai mulungiruvom. That's how it is. So yeah, it's a saying only irukudhu, right? Thol muttu pona kaalaala vilungittu pesaayirumam. That's what it is. Yeah, staying out of people's business, that's fine. Obviously, I don't put your nose into places it shouldn't be in, but supporting is it's the smallest thing you can do.
That's true. When you say like, you know, like they will share the random things and stuff, but I come across few things that I will produce like similar thing contents and stuff or something like that, but they would just watch it. But adhe mari or similar content vanda, oh look this guy, you should make something like that, or they will share on the story, oh this is amazing. I'm like, adathala naanum pannidrukken, like you're my family or related or my circle. You should.
Okay, but that's those are the least people you have to.
I got some stuff like that too. It's like
it's like okay,
they're apparently never satisfied.
Yeah, whatever.
சிரிச்சு போட்டு விட வேண்டியதா.
நிறைய பேருக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும், அதான் அடுத்த பிரச்சனை, right?
Or some, I'm not even lying, some people are like, you know, if I were you, I would have done this, that. So why don't you try doing it? You know? Like, go ahead. Who's stopping you?
தாங்களும் செய்ய மாட்டாங்க, செய்யறவனையும் விட மாட்டாங்க, இல்லை செய்யறவனை சப்போர்ட் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, இதெல்லாம் இருக்குது. But we have to overcome all of this.
சப்போர்ட்டும் பண்றது.
But அதெல்லாம் ஓவர்கம் பண்ணி உணவு நாங்க செய்யறோம். But I mean, it's good that you have that attitude. I do it for the love of God.
No shade. But like again, like I like what I'm doing, and I do like putting it out there. And people have also told me, put yourself out there, and I am doing that. And I'm not doing it for them, but I'm also doing it for myself. But also because people
exactly.
are saying
so that's the most important thing, right? So you want to put yourself out there because you want to, right? And satisfying everyone, that's obviously not going to work. Right? இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு கவரை போட்டுட்டு ஒருத்தன் சொல்லுவான் this is messed up, the other one will be like this is the best, ஆனா அடுத்த கவருக்கு that can switch, right? இது பெஸ்ட் ன்னு சொன்னா இது என்ன முதல் பெஸ்டா இருந்து இது இப்ப worst-ஆ இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. மற்றவன் சொல்லுவா the last one was pretty shit but this is good ன்னு சொல்றாங்க, அப்படி இருக்கலாம். So you can never like satisfy everyone. That's a no-go in this field, right? What can we expect from Sobi in the future after summer comes out? As in summer, the song. Track summer.
The song.
Autumn.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
You just want to go with the flow? What I'm asking, like musically, what can we expect from you more? Is it just going to be more and more covers, or is it eventually going to be a full switch into, hey, I'm only going to put out my own songs?
Or 50-50?
Or is it just going to stay the way it is?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I do both. Like, I would, you know, I want to work on something like on my own.
Yeah.
But of course, there's so many other songs that, you know, I would want to cover. At least maybe that's how I feel right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that can obviously
like,
change.
why not? Yeah. Like, I like doing all those switch ups, you know? Like, it's fun. So
when it comes to independent artists, okay, so why I'm saying independent artists, so if you have like I shouldn't say
like honestly I finally feel like it's time for me to do my own stuff.
It is.
Like I remember at a point where I'm like, oh my god, I don't think like what, but I'm like, what, why am I not doing that now? You know,
obviously நாங்க இப்ப covers weekly release பண்ணலாம், original songs weekly release பண்ண முடியாது. It's a little tough to do, and then plus you don't get the right recognition then. So every few months you need an original song, but obviously you need filler productions, which are the covers, right? So what I wanted to ask initially is, or independent music in the varayikala, who would be like a dream collaboration you would think of? Who would you want to collaborate with?
In like the Tamil independent?
Yeah, let's start with Tamil.
Well, there's so many. Oh man, I don't know. I remember. I think you asked this Divina too, right?
Pick few.
Whoever comes into your mind.
You know what? The first time, I loved Ravanan, right?
Okay.
So I really liked like Navs and Rolex.
Yeah.
So I was just like I want to do something like them. That's how I kind of felt, or even just like with them or something like that. Like, you know, like
all right, Rolex and Navs. If you guys are watching, I've obviously tagged you guys. I sent you at this part in particular, and go listen to Sobi's covers and also like the original we both released together, and hit me up and let me know if you guys are ready for a collab.
Nice.
மூணு பேரும் சேர்ந்து செய்யலாம் இல்லை நீங்கள் 2 பேரில் ஒரு ஆள் மட்டும் ஓகேன்னு சொன்னாலும் அப்படின்னு செய்யலாம். I expected a male, but you came with the 5 women here. Yeah. Anyone else that comes to your mind?
I mean, male, I guess. Well, Saisi was cool, of course. I mean, there's a lot though. That's the thing. Like I like Daniel Yogadas. I like FS Prod. I listen to IFT Prod. Like I listen to everyone. So like honestly,
good thing is you listen to everyone. That's what I wanted to hear. Awesome. That's
the key. That's the key. Yeah.
See, listening to everyone is obviously what helps everyone grow.
Yeah.
Right? And that's awesome. Yeah. I think Sahivan is too busy with this world tour now. And the collab maybe 2025 or 26 தான் நாங்க யோசிக்கலாம் நினைக்கிறேன். But yeah, broski, I'm going to send you this part of our podcast as well, and you let me know what you think. Definitely someone you should work with. I can vouch for her. Okay. I'm going to just throw random words to you now. And I want you to just take a second and think about it and tell me what you feel about it. Like what
comes in your
mind? That word mean to you?
Okay.
But let's or example if I say like kotroti, you'll be like, yes, the best food ever. I love it. I would eat it every day. Like that. So something like that. Right? Obviously, it's not going to all be like food related. But yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's start with simple then.
Okay.
Summer.
Hot. Wait, am I just like responding?
Doesn't have to be just one word, but you can also answer in like a sentence.
Chill vibes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Success.
That's on the spot.
You didn't expect that one.
Oh man.
Okay, just to help you out, when I say success, what does that mean to you? That for me, it would be, am I satisfied with what am I doing? Right? Is it the people that I want to receive whatever I'm putting out? Are they receiving it? That is what success means to you. To me, like if a song that I put out touches one person's heart, that is success for me. Doesn't have 10 million views. It's not going to be. I don't define that as success.
Yeah.
Because the song that gets the 10 million views or the 50 million views or whatever it is, it's not necessarily your best song.
Yeah.
Right? But if there's one song that really means a lot to you and it touched one person's heart, then that's a win and that's success for me.
Because views doesn't really define who you are.
Doesn't define your talent.
They could watch it because you're bad, or they could watch it because you're good. So you can't really.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So what does success mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that as well. But I don't know. The first thing that kind of came to my mind was to make my parents like happy. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So, parents.
Yeah.
What do they mean to you? Parents.
Oh man. Like a blessing. Like they're like my everything. So.
Next one would be failure.
A learning process, learning curve.
Good. Stepping stones technique.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Any words you think about? You want to throw it?
They're not the end of the world.
The failure. Not the end of the world.
That's good. Marriage.
Commitment.
I thought she was going to yaarukku venum.
Kind of expected something like that. Not for me.
Not yet. Anyway.
Not yet. Exactly. Not yet. Career.
Still thinking about that.
Okay. Well, that's the honest answer.
Yeah.
You can always redefine that. It's not something you have to.
Especially nowadays, like anyone can change career at any age. So.
Okay. I don't want to bombard you with more than that.
Please,
who's your all-time favorite artist? They feel okay. This is my icon. This is the person I want to follow because I love that person as a human. I love that person as an artist. I love the person on stage. Whatever it is, but whatever I mentioned could be also different people.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot though. That's the thing.
Okay, that's fine. You can name few. Doesn't have to be one.
Or whatever comes into your mind.
It doesn't have to be just Tamil. It can be anyone.
Yeah. Okay. I do like Selena Quintanilla, the OG Selena, because she was very, I mean, she started at a really young age. And, well, she's beautiful, but she's also like her voice was very different. And she was someone who started with, you know, trying to explore her own like Mexican roots, even though she's a Mexican American, like born in America. Like because her father wanted her to do that, but then even though her parents had a vision for her, she had her own kind of vision of what she wanted to be and how she wanted to move into like the mainstream and like to cross over into English and all that. And she did all that with, you know, her Latin and English, and like, I don't know, just she's like an overall personality, like an icon. She has like, you know, it's just everything about her I just love. But her life was really cut like too short. Yeah. So that's why like she was like really inspirational based off of just, you know, all her achievements. And she got like 2 Lifetime Awards, like Grammys. And yeah. Okay. I just love her, like her music and all that. But also, yeah, like I also love The Weeknd because as a performer, like I just love his voice and all his work, like from Trilogy and like I really appreciate people who are like performers. Right. I think that's what it is.
We talked quite a bit about that earlier.
Yeah. And so like even like also Sid Sriram, if you're going to talk like Tamil. Yeah. Because like he's just on stage, he's in his own world. Yeah. And I really admire that too. But he's also connected to the audience, and so I love that. Okay. And so like I want to be someone like if I were to be a performer. I mean, I am a performer, but like if I were to bring my own work and, you know, as a performer, like I want to connect with the audience, and it's just something I really want to do.
That's awesome.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5 years. 2029.
Wow. I don't even know where I see myself in the next 5 minutes. These questions.
Okay. But I'm sure you sometimes think about these things.
Yes, but
I do. Like when I turned 30, I was like, okay, what am I going to do in the next 10 years? Like where will I be when I turn 40? Now I turned 40 and I'm like,
what did I think 5 years ago?
10 years ago நான் என்ன யோசிச்சேன் நான். எனக்கு 35 வரைக்கும் என்ன யோசிச்சேன் அடுத்த 5 years உண்மையா அதை செய்துட்டேனா அச்சீவ் பண்ணிட்டேனா எல்லாடிக்கு என்னென்ன அச்சீவ் இன்னும் பண்ணியிருக்கலாம் என்னென்ன வேறு செய்திருக்கலாம். I think about these things because I know that I'm doing something full time, but at that time when I started this, when I decided to do this full time, a lot of people thought it's unthinkable, or they said, you're going to fail in a few years and you're going to go back to whatever you studied for. And even I gave myself only the like 3 years. Okay, in the 3 years ago, if I horribly fail or if I can't like sustain or like financially sustain doing this full time, then I have to do this just on the side as a side hustle for fun, and I have to just you know, actually go back to what I studied for. And but looking at that, I obviously sustained for this long, and like 14 years now that I'm doing this full time, and so stuff like that. So you'll be surprised when you think about this now, and then actually in 5 years you'll be like, wait, did I actually get any of that shit done that I thought about, or did I get even more done? And that's when you appreciate yourself as well, right? Yeah. But I guess you're too young, and சின்ன பிள்ளை 5 வருஷத்துல என்னெல்லாம் நடக்கலாம், என்னென்ன யோசிக்கல பிளான் பண்ணலன்னு சொல்லலாம் அப்படியே.
Well, I want to figure out like you know, my career path well, so that's why like I feel a little, I guess, like I'm not really exactly sure where I would exactly see myself in 5 years, but hopefully much better than, you know, where I am at the moment.
Okay.
Is what.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you, if you have the opportunity, or if things work out in a way where you get the tens of millions of streams with the songs you release, and you make that money to be a full-time performer artist, would you take that opportunity, or would you always like play it safe and be like, okay, you know what, I'm going to do this kind of like full-time, but I'm going to have actual full-time as well
as a job?
Yeah.
Full-time.
Let's get the first song out.
Always comes back to that, eh?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I think Sobi is like a person.
I'm like already like pressuring you.
Sobi is like a person. Let's go with the flow.
Yeah, it's good. One step at a time.
I am.
Let's go with the flow. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's true though.
Yeah, that's obviously a good thing too.
Yeah,
but sometimes in certain things it can also be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, mostly it's a good thing to just go with the flow, and I'm mostly like that too. I don't think too much, but obviously, when you get like a little emotional about things, or when you are in that inspirational zone, you think about it, okay, what am I going to do? How long am I able to do this? Or what can I do differently? And அப்படியான விஷயங்கள் நிறைய மைண்ட்ல வரும், right? Especially when shit goes sideways sometimes, and you say, okay, do I really want to continue doing this? Or how long do I see myself doing this? Right? Honestly speaking, இவ்வளவுக்கு நான் survive பண்ணுவேன்னு நான் நினைச்சிட்டு பண்ணுவேன்னு தெரியல when I decided to do this. Right?
Sometimes when you go with the flow as well, you lose of time.
Yeah.
Then, like you said, you realize after 10 years, you're like, oh shit, what I'm being doing? And
exactly.
Right? So that's the bad side of it. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Time can just fly, and then you don't
and
understand.
Then you'll be like,
சில நேரம் அந்தந்த நேரத்துல அந்தந்த விஷயங்கள் செய்யாட்டிக்கு சில நேரம் that's when you sometimes understand that a little too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late really, but sometimes you feel like, okay, shit, if I thought about this like 2 years ago,
would have been better.
Saved this in this scenario, for example, right? So அப்படியான சில விஷயங்கள் obviously வாழ்க்கையில நடக்கும். But that's why, I mean, these questions is not always to get an answer also.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like it activated some brain cells in your mind, be like, oh shit, I never thought about this. Maybe I should like, think about this for a second or something, right? So that's also the purpose. Not like that you always want an answer to everything you ask for. Sometimes there's just not an answer there. Right?
It just puts you there so you can think about it.
Okay.
இப்படி ஒன்று இருக்கு.
அப்ப என்ன summer over release பண்ணுவோம்.
By summer.
Wow.
I think we should put like a release date in mind.
Yep. Yeah.
What's the start of summer? June 22nd, you said, right?
I think.
Okay, so that's the release date.
Ooh.
Google it quickly.
Let me see. Summer.
What is the date? Start of summer.
It should be June 20 or 21.
I think it is June 22nd or something like that. 21st or something like that. Around that. தனக்கு தான் ஆப் பண்ணிட்டு போட்டு சொல்லாம இருக்கும் போதாக்கும்.
June 20 or 21.
Oh.
Okay.
And then it ends by December.
Hey?
Bro,
no, there's something else. There's something else. No, it's June 20 or 21. It depends.
June 20, 21.
So you're close, 22.
All right.
Anyway, 21st or 22nd release? What's further away, right? After 22nd.
So there's going to be a full music video or reels? Oh.
That will be a full music video.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it should be. Because that will be her first official solo independent track.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This was more like featuring, so that will be like a full-fledged.
We can make reels, but...
No, that's what we do now anyways. Like with the video, we do the reels and stuff. That's how, I mean, if you saw Divina's, that's how we did it.
Yeah, we shot the full music video, and then different location we shot specifically
for reels.
The parts that's not in the music video.
Yeah.
So we shot specifically
different visuals
and location as well.
So that we
just
will
to
do
have it
for you as well.
Yeah.
It's always the smartest way to do it, because end of the day, like I said, there's only that much you can do with the actual music video.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only cut it in that much of pieces. You can repost those, right? So, So, summer is coming out on June 22nd. And if we don't release it, I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that. We'll figure it out then. But hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say, some final words to people that are in the same position as you in the music field, right? I mean, you're up and coming, you still have a lot to explore, and obviously we start with the first own, so like your own solo track, and then obviously there will be many more to come, and there are many more to come. So yeah, anything you would say, like other young artists or people that are thinking of becoming an artist, like what would be like an advice you would give them?
I would just probably like to say, you know, just put yourself out there. People are gonna talk, you know, like they're gonna put some like pretty dumb comments and stuff, but at the end of the day, you're doing this for yourself. And if it's something that you like to do, you should just do it.
And make sure you don't go too heavy on the lip gloss. The most important.
Well, I mean, if you want to wear lip gloss by all means. I mean, you're going to get more comments, you know, you're going to get more interactions. So, seriously, just do you.
Be like Sobi. Just be like, I don't give a shit what anyone has to say. I just keep going. And take only the positive stuff out of there.
Yeah, like take constructive criticism. That's good, but don't beat yourself up over like nasty comments or anything like that. It's not the end of the world of anything. It doesn't mean anything really. They're probably just bored,
or something they can't do it, and you end up doing it. They're like, oh, how do I bring this person down?
Yeah.
You know?
I just usually look at it like this. They must have like a miserable moment in their life, and then they boost themselves up by doing shit like this.
And I used to have like stage fright.
Okay.
But my dad is kind of the one that got me out of that. The more and more that he pushed me onto stages.
Okay.
Yeah. Like before that, or just, oh my God, like I used to just sing like Oh Canada and stuff.
Okay.
For like any kind of program, or like Arangetam or something like my cousins had. And it's so funny. There's like a
Oh Canada, Tamil Thai.
Yeah. Or I would have like one cousin just with me. They don't even have the mic. They're just there for like moral support. And Lakshan, whatever. If he was watching this, he would probably be laughing at that right now.
So that's one person you
there was
on
this
stage?
One, I didn't want to, you know, my whole going high notes, right? So I want to go for I went down, and then it's on the video, and then he made a little smirk, like, like for the, and he's like.
Okay, but நிறைய funny-ஆன இதுகள் நடந்திருக்கும். So, I mean, it's part of the game. You just have to keep going. You just have to
just
take it as a learning curve.
I mean, I remember where I kind of started with going like that. And then I just started loving, like, people would ask me sing, and I would always kind of be shy or like nervous, or if they're like, go on stage, I would have like my legs would shake, or my throat goes dry, or my heart even races sometimes. Like that's how it is. But then when I noticed that the crowd is starting to like it, or they're so attentive, and then all of a sudden there's that, oh wow, they're listening to me and they're enjoying it. And then like the more I kind of went on stage and all, I got a lot more comfortable, and I liked you know, seeing everyone having fun and all that. So it's nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good.
Yeah. So we've talked about so many different things. I'm happy that you came today and shared all this stuff with us. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Pleasure is ours. And so we hope obviously to see more and more music of yours. See and hear, obviously.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be part of your journey, and hope I'm part of it for a little longer while before you move on to other things and bigger things. So we will see you soon with another release, I guess. And நீங்கள் இதை என்ஜாய் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சோபியை பற்றி நிறைய விஷயங்களை இன்றைக்கி நீங்கள் அறிஞ்சு கொண்டிருக்கிறீங்க. சில விஷயங்கள் வந்து எனக்கும் தெரியாத விஷயங்களை நான் இன்றைக்கி அறிஞ்சு கொண்டிருக்கிறேன். அண்ட் இந்த பாட்காஸ்ட் ஊடாக வந்து இந்த கலைஞர்கள் ஒரு மறுபக்கத்தை நீங்கள் பார்க்கணுன்றது தான் எங்களுடைய இந்த நோக்கம். எனக்கு தெரியாத நிறைய பக்கங்களும் வந்து இதன் மூலமாக வந்து நான் தெரிஞ்சு கொள்ளக்கூடியதாக இருக்குது. மற்றது அவர்களுடைய என்னென்ன விருப்பங்கள், வேறு விருப்பங்கள் என்ன இருக்குன்றது வந்து நான் இன்டெரக்ட்லி தெரிஞ்சு கொள்ளக்கூடியதாகவும் இருக்குது. ஸோ hope you enjoyed this, and you will definitely meet different artists and entrepreneurs and different people you will just meet through this podcast. And like I always say, for me, it's not about the numbers. It's just a therapy session for me.
Yeah.
Right? It's so therapeutic to talk to different people and then to understand what their perception of life is and what their thinking is. And you learn something from that too, right? If we are very similar, but let's say I was more like, okay, I worry about other people and stuff. What I can take away easily today is, okay, you know what? I don't even know these people. Why am I taking it so seriously, right?
Yeah.
So this is definitely something you should take away. And as much as we talk about music, mostly whatever we tell you, it applies for like generally for in life, right? Like take things easy and just move forward, right? Life is, as much as everybody says life is a race and life is short, yeah, it is, but enjoy it. Yeah. Like don't make it all about the race and winning. Sometimes it's also, not about winning. Yeah. But more about happiness. That being said, we'll see you guys next week with another episode of Gujala Irupam.
Chilla Kadepom.
Peace out.
See you guys.
Yeah, we can use that.
Use that, yeah.
Nice. Gujala Konjam.